Welcome back, boils and ghouls. I see you're still with us. Our monster movie Horror-Thon continues on Bctv, if you dare to watch. And now, here are your hosts once again, Jocelyn Nelson and Carlo Guadagnino.
This segment is brought to you by Jimmy John's, located on Washington Road in Washington, PA. Welcome back, everyone, to the monster movie Horror-Thon. We're coming at you right now from Bethany College in Bethany, West Virginia. So, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying House on Haunted Hill. As you can see, my co-host Carlo is not with me right now. We're going to get to why very shortly. As you know, we are going to, around midnight, be going up into the bell tower of Old Main to see if there's any ghosts up there that we can find or anything creepy that we can check out. But right now, we're going to try to creep around Old Main somewhere else. So I'm going to send it down to Carlo, who is with our medium Angela, in Commencement Hall.
Commencement Hall with the Bethany meeting. Well, first off, when we first Cam, loud noises come. Sink was on. I walked in there, no sink on. Kind of freaked me out. You walk in, everything gets quiet. See me out that window, like. We're right here. We're right by the balcony of Old Main, which looks over Commencement, and hot spot. So I'll come.
Well, everybody, like I said before, it's nice and warm in this room, but you walk towards the area right underneath of the balcony, and you can just feel the cold chill, and some towards the middle of the room, like direct center, you can just feel like there's something there. I can guarantee it's not violent. It's not going to hurt anyone.
Oh, well, that just got to chill up my spine. Like, I'm not, that's, ooh.
That was a ghost. I felt it.
Oh,
it's
that's
here.
Awesome. Yeah, you ghost, you can stay right here. This is the area you stay in. I'm over here. You over here. Like, but, so that you said that they're not going to harm anybody, nothing like that. So, I mean, it's just a spirit that maybe,
it could just be that this was their favorite place.
Holy spirits are like that? Like they might not be somewhere that they were, like somewhere that they actually died in, but it'll be like a...
No, not to cut to a different area of the building, but in the bell tower, there's a room with a bunch of names in it. And there could be spirits connected to any specific name on that wall just because their name's in the room.
Well, I'm getting real cold down here, so we're going to send it back up to Jocelyn. And so, yeah, that's Jocelyn, take it away.
Thank you very much to Carlo and Angela down in Commencement Hall. So she's been creeped out a little bit by here, which I think is proof enough that there's something going on. So now we're going to hit you up with some more trivia questions. Our fourth trivia question is, in the original slasher classic Scream, there are 3 rules to successfully surviving a horror film. What are these 3 rules? Your movie prize for this one is going to be one of our producer, Eric Sprow's favorites, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. And the granddaddy of all point of view shot horror films, the one that started it all, the Blair Witch Project. If you think you have the right answer to this question, make sure to shoot us an email at bctvhorrorthon at yahoo.com. That's bctvhorrorthon, HORRORTHON at yahoo.com. The 13th email with the correct answer will win both Blair Witch Project and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. So those are some fun videos for you to watch on your Halloween night. And now let's look a little bit around at our security cameras again and see what's going on in Old Main and what we got going on there. We got some nice hallway shots. That's the downstairs hallway, too, which is pretty close to Commencement, so we don't know what might be down there. We got a little bit in Kirkpatrick, which you're going to hear some ghost stories about from our students later on. First floor to the lobby cam. We really got not too much that we've seen on camera yet, but we're still hoping to catch a little something throughout the night. As things get darker, it gets colder. We get a few more ghosts creeping around to see why we're in their house in the middle of the night. So we're looking forward to seeing what we can come up with soon. And now, as long as we're talking about these creepy stories and everything, why don't we pitch it to a few more of the ghost stories that we have heard from here on Bethany campus? We're going to hear a little bit from Octavia Holton.
Well, it all started on my freshman year at Bethany for Halloween. Dr. Grimes does his little readings in the cemetery. So a big group of us at the time, well, my freshman class was really huge. We decided to, go in the cemetery. So we're all just walking in this little dark wooded area. First of all, I don't know why I decided to go in the woods in the first place in a cemetery, because that's just creepy altogether. So we're walking, the weeds are just trembling, and it's just dark and creepy. How that one kid just want to mess with everybody's emotions and make random noises, give us half heart attacks. And we're walking, and you know what they say, like, you shouldn't step on people's tombstones because, wake the dead. So, we're all, tiptoeing, trying not to step on nobody's tombstone because, we're in West Virginia, so I'm pretty sure they're all angry. And we get to the cemetery where Dr. Grimes is supposed to tell this story. And one of the stories, which you won't believe me, but it happened. We get to the cemetery, and he's talking about this woman. She was pregnant at the time. Her husband found out that the baby wasn't his, so he decided to try to cut the baby out of her. And, he said that on the Bethany Bridge, if you sit there for a while on Halloween night, you would see, in the stars, the woman's baby coming out and, crying. And it's so creepy and funny. I was just like, okay, Dr. Grimes is definitely crazy. I'm in West Virginia. They're just trying to play with your emotions. We heard a couple stories, and I'm like, okay, we're in West Virginia, to probably sell it real well, right? So me and my roommates, I was like, come on, let's just go to the Bethany Bridge. Let's sit down. We live in CV. It's nothing. So we're walking, it's all dark, and it's really creepy. It's perfect scene in a horror movie, basically. You have the two Caucasian women and then the one African American, and we're just walking, and you just hear the wind blowing. We're surrounded by trees, so it's shoo, 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 shoo. And it's dark over there because there are really no lights. So we're sitting on the bridge, and I'm just sitting, and I'm just like, okay, trees are blowing. I'm listening because, in this type of scenery, I come up missing first. So I'm just like, okay, it's just the wind, okay. And I hear a random whine. So I was like, did you hear that? My roommate's like, what are you talking about? I said, you didn't hear that. She said, no. I said, okay. So I sit back. I'm just hanging my legs off the bridge. I said, okay, I'm crazy. Let it go. You just read, heard Dr. Grimes' story, so you're just basically wanting to believe it's real. And that probably was a part of me at that moment in time. And I was like, okay, you got this. So then, all of a sudden, why? I said, now stop. I know y'all had to hear it. You had to hear it. I know I'm not crazy. I can't be the crazy one. I am the crazy one. But, I can't be the legit crazy one. I'm in college. I made it to college. I'm not crazy. And my roommate was like, you really need to just calm down. I really think it's somebody messing with you because we don't hear anything. I said, okay. So I'm looking around. I said, look, we all gonna look where I look, and we're gonna be quiet. So we're sitting there looking up. I'm like, okay. It's all silent. You just hear the winds. You hear the trees. And it's just you hear one car pass by. I'm like, okay, I know it's a car. It's nothing big. And all I'm hearing, why? I said, okay, you heard it. I know you heard it because we're all quiet. No one's talking. You had to hear it. And they're like, yeah, we heard it. But where is it coming from? I said, it can't be the story. It can't be the story. Somebody's messing with me. We live in CV, so this is the only creepy thing that possibly happened to us. So we all standing up on the bridge, and we're looking, and we're just looking our peripheral, okay, there's nobody around. And then it happened again. And I was like, I looked up, and it's a woman, and the baby's still connected to the umbilical cord, and just slowly coming down. It looked like it was near us, and I was just I jetted. I was like, I'm out. I'm not dying in this movie. I'm not dying. This is not happening. I never at night go to that Bethany Bridge ever. I won't do it. Even on Halloween, can't do it.
Shining in your face, Christian.
And we're back after that creepy story from Octavia, and as she was going, me and you both kind of looked behind us. We were hearing footsteps over in commencement. I don't know what you stirred up down there.
I didn't stir nothing up. You gotta blame Angela.
Yeah, the two of you got something going.
No,
now.
She got me attacked by a ghost down there, and Eric, I don't know if I can do the show anymore.
I'm not going to lie. When we were watching that and we started hearing the crash and the footsteps, I freaked out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Not kidding. I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Okay, well, as long as we're going to be freaking out standing here for a little bit, let's freak you out a little bit by sending it back to House on Haunted Hill.
Ah, welcome back, boils and ghouls. I see you're still with us. Our monster movie Horror-Thon continues on Bctv, if you dare to watch. And now, here are your hosts once again, Jocelyn Nelson and Carlo Guadagnino.
This segment brought to you by Shop and Save, located on Jefferson Avenue in Washington, PA. All right, so everybody, welcome back to the monster movie Horror-Thon. And as you can see, I'm standing here with our medium, Angela. Angela, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you've been experiencing?
Well, in commencement hall, I decided to take a walk up and actually go out on the balcony. And the first thing I felt going out onto the balcony was that just this huge flashback of somebody tumbling and falling over into commencement hall. Not sure how long ago that was, not sure if it actually happened or if it's going to happen. Hopefully it's not going to happen, but...
Yeah, that's great news considering we're all working around here tonight. I'm agreeing with you that I hope that's just a legend that we've forgotten at Bethany and it's not one to be. So, and as you can tell, my co-host Carlo is again not with me. I think you managed to scare him a little bit out of his wits and he decided to take a bit of a break for this segment. So, congratulations to you. I've been trying to do that all night.
Well, it took a ghost to actually scare him, so...
Yeah, that was pretty freaky for him, too. And as long as we're talking about it, why don't we take a look at our security cameras again around campus, or around Old Main. Okay, Angela, thank you very much for your time. And as you can see, that's our science lab. We're wondering if anything's in there, knocking stuff over. I'm still waiting to hear a bottle crash in that room. Looking a little bit outside Old Main. Oh, those corridors freak me out. I'm not going to lie. And those security cam shots, a little bit scary. And as long as we're thinking about this, I think we're ready to throw it over to Kyle Wales here on camera 3, our cam. So, Kyle, what do you got to tell us about Old Main and what's been going on around here in the past?
Stuff right there, I'll tell you. My shoes are tied, so hopefully I don't be tripping and commencing anytime soon. But I'm going to give you some facts here about Old Main. Definitely the oldest thing we have going on here on campus. That thing was built in 1866. And right now we're going to take it to Academic Parlor and you're going to check out some... hopefully some possible ghosts. We'll see what we can find here. First off, this job right here for Old Main was completed in 1866, the same year as Alexander Campbell's death. Sadly, couldn't wait in time for that. But it resembles the main structure at the University of Glasgow, where Campbell studied briefly before coming to America in 1809. And Commencement Hall and Society Hall at either end completed in 1871. And right here, about to go to Academic Parlor. The tower height is disputed. Researchers cite anything from 112 to more than 140 feet. And we're going to go to Academic Parlor, and we're going to see what we can get. Oh, we can't get in here. All right, well, it looks like we can't get in, but I know there is one secret passageway that takes us up to the top of the bell tower. And we're going to send it back down to Jocelyn, and we're going to figure out what's going on with that tower. Taylor Furco is going to be showing later about the bell tower and the top of this beautiful, beautiful Old Main. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Wales. That's a real shame that we're not able to get into the tower that way, but we know that Taylor knows some way. So as long as we're thinking about that, we're going to take this on down because we're moving along to our next movie, Dementia 13.